Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. With a direct snap. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Pringle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Handoff to the single back. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
The Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Looking for a gap. It's Hardy. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Makes the catch. It's Hendricks. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw. It's Mateer. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Here's a Donahue. And the defense got him at the 27.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out route. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. They want to throw it. They're setting up the screen. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Canes can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Going to the run, it's Pringle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Canes.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Give to the running back.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
Tight ends can be the quarterback's best friend down in this area of the field. When the windows get smaller, you need bigger targets. No better option than the big tight end.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy.
There he goes to the left. Smashes through the tackle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Sends it back in motion. Takes a snap. Wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When I get inside the 3 and 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be a more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football.
Touchdown, Miami! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way. But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. keep pushing forward now. Back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Off the play fake. Right down the middle. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Hardy.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long.
Bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. This time it's complete. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Sooners want to move quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense...
Turning it on! They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Ready. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit.
Number 29 on the field goal.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Grab near the sticks. It's Fields. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. On the run, it's Fields.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this fella. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we got to come out, start fast. We're trailing. Got to put some drives together, some possessions. And they come out on the first drive and kind of flounder around. This defense is going to have to step up.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Pringle. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Canes. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football. Listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over.
That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football race. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lofton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Extending the play. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Oklahoma! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Pringle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. Snap it to the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. This time it's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Finds his man. It's Pringle. On the move at the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Line is set on third down.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Gets away. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. About a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Hendricks. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kent. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Catch in the middle, it's Kent.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Catch in the middle, it's Hendricks. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run play action. Unleashes to the end zone. How about that catch? Diving grab along the left sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown Sooners!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out quickly. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
Here comes the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 4.